You are about to hear a conversation involving three talented business professionals who have joined together to launch an amazing new product. Rodney Larson is the CEO of Zija International. His experience includes consulting for small companies and negotiating multi-million-dollar deals with Fortune 500 companies. Brad Stewart is the president of Zija International. Brad's distinguished career involves building his own successful companies as an entrepreneur, authoring books and publications, and hosting a nationally syndicated talk show on business and finance. Russ Bianchi is the product formulator and advisor to Zija International. Russ is the formulator of Zija's Moringa oleifera beverage and the new product being introduced in this CD. Listen now as they discuss XM3, a triple threat, all in one product being launched by Zija International.
Russ, great to be on the phone with you here. We've got myself, Brad Stewart, and Rod Larson, our Chief Executive Officer. We're going to take a few minutes and just go through some of the details of what's happening within our industry and talk a little bit about an exciting product that's near and dear to your heart. But first, for those that obviously have had an opportunity to get to know you, Russ, this will not be redundant to them because we all like to hear about your credentials. And for those that are new to the company and new to this product, could you just take a moment and tell us a little bit about yourself and your relationship to the company Zija?
Yes, I run a company called Adept Solutions Incorporated. Simply put, we do three things. We either create products from scratch, we convert existing brands, or we stabilize and improve shelf life on products. I've been around the business now going on over 3 decades. I'm a member of the International Society of Pharmaceutical Engineering, the American Association of Pharmaceutical Scientists, the Institute of Food Technologists, the American Association of Cereal Chemists, and I'm actually a former officer of the American Association of Candy Technologists. I deal in 5 areas of product development: pharmaceutical, dietary and nutritional supplementation, cosmetics, flavoring, as well as food and beverage branding. And my background is in biochemistry and human metabolization.
Russ, for the past couple of years, we've had the privilege of working with you. You were introduced to the company Zija because of your esteemed credentials and because of your reputation within the food and beverage industry globally. Mr. Ken Brailsford, the founder of Zija International, engaged you to formulate a unique product line from a botanical that is known as the miracle tree. Could you just take a moment and share with us the short version of how you became involved with Zija and the products that you created based around the Moringa plant?
It's an interesting story. Normally we're by referral, but I received a phone call one day, kind of a cold call, and the opening line was from Mr. Brailsford and his team, and they said they had this tree, and they wanted to put it into a bottle. And the way my mind works, it was provocative because I was thinking, gee, do I need to go out and get one of those gardener shredders and feed the tree in and then put sawdust into a bottle? And long story short, they talked about Moringa oleifera. They talked about what they wanted to do, and then they told me they were from multi-level marketing, and I literally hung up the phone because I'm not from that world. And I viewed that world with great suspicion because it violated my 5 rules of formulating, which are simply put, if it's orally ingested, it must taste great, it must meet an economic model, it must be replicable on a mass-producible basis without reinventing the wheel, it must be regulatory compliant for the category of delivery it's in, but most importantly, if it's functional, providing functionality or claiming functionality, it must do what it says. And MLN to me was always about them hyping some berry, fruit, bush, leaf, burning bush for all I know, and simply not delivering on probably the first and the last, both in flavor and true efficaciousness. So long conversations went on with Mr. Brailsford, but basically he wanted something that was totally efficacious. We agreed that the quality was going to be maintained. And then when I received the samples of Moringa oleifera, I was very disappointed in myself because it was going to be a major challenge to overcome the golden rule of flavor and taste above and beyond that of efficaciousness. And in point of fact, I failed 143 times before succeeding in what is truly a wonderful deliverable product in Zija today, changing the lives literally of millions of people in terms of the wholesomeness and absorbability of an incredibly wide scope of nutrients found in Moringa oleifera. We've known for a long, long time that Moringa oleifera in the botanical and in the scientific research that's published out there was good, but the problem was you had to orally ingest it, and no one could overcome the flavor and stability issues, which we did in Zija.
Russ, since you've mentioned the Moringa oleifera and how good it is for us, do you think you could highlight maybe the top 3 to 5 things or aspects about Moringa that you find nutritionally beneficial for humans?
I could go on for hours, actually. Suffice to say that there are all of the essential amino acids properly sequenced in this product. And in Zija, it is enzymatically alive and active, so it's available for absorption. There are anti-inflammatories in this at very high potency and dosage levels. There are antioxidants in this. There are anti-carcinogens in this. There is a full complement of all the essential needed vitamin and mineral values in this. There are all the omegas in there that are talked about and touted today. And the beauty is all of this is in one small little can for an average person who's taking a can a day, as opposed to tablets and capsules and other concoctions that are out there that simply are synthetic, not absorbable, not recognizable, and essentially a waste of money. So what's being delivered here in Zija simply does not exist elsewhere in the MLM business, dietary and supplement business, and I dare to say both food and beverage as well as pharmaceutical in many aspects.
Thank you. It's safe to say for the last 2 years we've enjoyed the front-runner position of being first to market with Moringa oleifera products. You have formulated for us our first 2 products, the Smart Drink, which is a 5.5-ounce delivery of liquid Moringa oleifera beverage, and our second product, the Smart Mix, which is a powdered product in a sachet that people can mix with water. So these have been great products for us and have led us to being a foundational Moringa oleifera company. And as we've been looking at our company and looking at the industry and the world at large, seeing what trends exist out there, we're particularly intrigued with the baby boomers and those of us in the world that are concerned with our health. We all are part of that segment, Brad. You and I are both fledgling baby boomers, right?
That's right.
And we want more out of life, just like all baby boomers. We want our activity level to be good. We want to look and feel good. We care about what we consume. So we have the Smart Drink and the Smart Mix, and we see 3 specific trends that baby boomers and everyone at large is looking for in their lives. Brad, you want to hit on those?
In my opinion, and I know that it's shared by literally millions and millions of people all over the world, there's a number of things we all want, but it's pretty safe to say that everybody, if they can find it, are looking for ways to enhance and improve and bolster and maintain or sustain energy. We live in a fast-paced time, and it's pretty apparent with the energy drink market, which I think we should talk a little bit about in a moment, that that's a big deal in the world. The other one is weight management, weight control, not necessarily weight loss. A lot of times people are just looking for a means and a way to maintain what they have, and a lot of people are looking for appetite control. I know that's one of the big things I'm after is appetite control. And the last one, Rod, if you're alluding to that, is just the wellness industry in general, the supplement industry. People are taking so many different things to enhance their intake of food. Those are the 3 big ones: weight management, wellness industry, and the energy industry in general.